Surprisingly, 1 in 6 women have genital herpes. That is twice the incident rate of men. And Carolyn Goodner is the CEO of Organic Hair. She joins us now with more. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you so much for having me.
Well, I'm happy to have you here. Is it really true that up until now, there haven't really been a lot of medications that have effectively treated these breakouts?
Yeah, that is true. There is a prescription antiviral that works somewhat, but it really does not address the symptoms that we hear people complaining about so much, like pain and burning and itching when people get outbreaks. And Femiclear for genital herpes symptoms absolutely does that.
Well, I'm also wondering how COVID-19 has affected this situation.
Yeah, it's strange. The pandemic has been, on one hand, bad for it. On one hand, there's a flip side too. So what we're finding out is that people are stressed, and stress triggers outbreaks.
Wow.
So the more people feel this stress of being closed in and everything, they're getting more outbreaks. And our friends at Herp Alert have data to support the fact that people are getting more outbreaks, but because people are not interacting as much, there are fewer new cases of genital herpes. And so that's at least one positive silver lining.
Well, tell us a little bit more about Femiclear. What is it and how does it work? Just tell us more.
Yeah, well, here it is. And you can find it at CVS near the condoms. And Femiclear is a product that we developed specifically for genital herpes. And so this topical ointment, we've done a lot of testing on it. It kills 99.9% of herpes simplex virus 1 and 2, which are the two different viruses that can cause genital herpes. And we've proven that in lab studies. And then we've done consumer testing where people with active outbreaks used it and reported back on their experience. And over 90% of people got less pain, less burning, less itching. The comments that we heard were just really overwhelmingly positive. And like I said, people have been trying to cobble together over-the-counter solutions, but now this is a solution that is specifically for genital herpes. It even helps shorten the duration of the outbreak. Over 80% of people experienced a shorter duration outbreak. So, it really works. It's really a solution, and there have not been any other over-the-counter products, and now there is.
That's what I was going to say. Very convenient just to get if you can go to the local drugstore and pick that up.
Absolutely.
But also, besides treating genital herpes, Femiclear is also being used to confront that stigma surrounding this issue. So tell us a little bit how that's being done.
Yeah, people, particularly women, have had issues with embarrassment, even shame over having herpes, and they shouldn't. 1 in 6 women has it, like you said at the beginning of this segment. And we're trying to shout that out at the rooftops because, I think when people realize just how common it is and how many different people have it, they'll feel better about it. And we sort of feel like what gets talked about gets better. And so we're trying to start a conversation. We're being very bold in our advertising. For example, we had some billboards with some women kind of doing yoga and their legs opening, and we're saying, let's open up about herpes. And we think it's important to just start the conversation, again, with the idea in mind that what gets talked about gets better.
And I'm told that you have an introductory offer available on your website if one of our viewers is watching this and wants to take advantage of that. How do they do that?
Yes, they can go to femiclear.com, and there's a $10 coupon that you can use at your local CVS. And again, it's near the condoms.
All right. Caroline Goodner, thank you so much for joining us. Really appreciate it. And we'll be right back with more Midday Maryland right after this. Stay tuned.